Wait, what?
Most women
Men
do
don't
not know their own value.
I would argue that most women overinflate their value.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think
Look at all the side pieces in the NBA right now. Look at all the girls that are getting flown out just to have sex and not get nothing in return.
I mean,
there's so many.
Those
of
guys
them.
have leverage. Those women don't.
But that's what I'm saying, though. They don't know their value.
They don't have much
if they
value.
Knew
They're
their
with
value,
a man
they
that
wouldn't
has
agree to fly
status.
out to.
They're a dime a dozen.
I would argue what you just displayed is why women have overinflated sense of egos. You got average girls that can go ahead and get with extremely high top tier men off of Instagram. So if anything, it's skewed it where girls think that they're better than they really are.
Men also don't like masculine
women though that are
What was
getting. I know above average women though that are getting flown out and not getting anything in return.
Yeah, of course.
Well, but the point I'm trying to make is that average women have access to top tier guys. So in other words, women can easily punch out of their weight class.
But what I'm saying is above average women. I'm talking about the women that you're talking about, 18 to 24, have their own money, have their own jobs. They, no kids, whatever you want to call it. That's above average. Those women are getting flown out and getting fucked for free. And
yeah, because the men have more value than them.
But that's what I'm saying, though. A lot of those women don't know their value because look at the ones that they're wifing, the NBA stars. They're wifing a lot of women that are getting flown out and getting something in return. That's what I'm saying. A lot
I don't
of women,
understand your argument, though.
My argument is that a lot of women don't know their value. You're saying that a lot of women overvalue themselves.
They do.
Okay, but what I'm telling you is I know personally a lot of women that don't know their value. They undervalue themselves. So they're getting flown out and they're not getting nothing in return to these high paid men. But at the end of the day, these high paid men are wifing up and marrying girls that are not above average. That's what I'm saying.
That has
makes
really
no
not much
sense.
to do with the conversation. I
Exactly, because it's proving your point wrong. Your point is that most women overvalue themselves, and that's not true.
mean, they do.
Okay.
You can think Instagram and social media, etc. Most women are very entitled and think they deserve top shelf men when they don't necessarily qualify for said top shelf men.
Women think they deserve the best without doing the work for it.
It's called ego, and a lot of women
Like
have it.
girls
That
have way
part.
more ego than men do. I mean,
Yeah.
That
the
part.
difference is that look at you right now. You've had quite a bit of ego, right? You've come on the platform, been fairly disrespectful, right?
I'm not disrespectful at all.
And that's when I go to the bathroom.
You can say that,
I'm going to the restroom.
and the reasons why you have the mannerisms you
I need to
have
walk away and keep my
is
mouth
because you've been constantly reaffirmed that your behavior is acceptable, when in reality it's not, right? But you do that because women typically don't get told, hey, this is unacceptable, that's not cool, etc. And you've been fairly disrespectful during the podcast.
Yeah.
What did I say that was disrespectful?
And here's the thing I'm trying to explain. I'm multimillionaire, successful, etc. And you're talking to me crazy. So I could only imagine how you would treat a regular guy.
Okay, but what I'm saying, what did I say that was disrespectful?
See, the
It's-
fact that you don't even know speaks volumes.
It's attitude.
It's my tone.
Nah, it was definitely attitude.
It's other things too. But but again, I say all that as an example to show that even women that are older, that have kids in tow, failed marriage, etc., have egos. So if you have an ego like that with your status, what do you think the average girl has? Because from a from a sociology hierarchy standpoint, I'm way above you, and you're still talking to me crazy.
I'm just trying to understand, what did I say that was so disrespectful?
The fact that you don't know is the problem.
But you're not even giving me one clue.
Watch this back.
That's my point.
Watch it back.
That's my point, that you have lived such a privileged life that you don't even know what disrespect is anymore because it's that common to
My
you.
life is based on my choices, though. My life is based on my choices. It's not that I lived a privileged life. It's that I've given myself a privileged life. I've given myself the life that I have.
You missed everything I just said.
You keep referring to yourself.
Yeah.
Every single time.
I'm saying in general, women have egos. Okay.
I'm not disagreeing with you there.
Okay. So, and I'm saying that if your own behaviors show that you have an ego because you've been disrespectful on the podcast, etc. And the reason why you do it and you don't even know what you said that was disrespectful is because you've went through life without being checked a significant amount of times. And I'm telling you to your face, yes, you're a very masculine, disrespectful woman. That's the truth. Even other girls on the podcast have noticed it.
Because I disagree with your opinions, or
Facts.
because I disagree with.
A reluctance to accept the truth because it doesn't align with what you've experienced.
Okay.
That's what the issue is.
All right.
If I say a fact and you try to go ahead and say, well, that's an opinion. Well, what?
Okay, well, I'm grown enough to apologize for coming across disrespectfully. I'm apologizing to you too, Tiffany. I apologize for coming off disrespectful. My intention was never to disrespect anybody here on this show. So I apologize sincerely, wholeheartedly.
That's cool. I was just using it as an example.
I just wanted to display my opinion. And if it didn't agree with your opinion, you know.
Well, I stated facts, not necessarily an opinion.
So, like I said, I apologize if I came across disrespectful.
All right, cool. Accountability?
Yeah.
Okay.
Taking accountability.
Do we have more? Any?
Way more chats.
Yeah,